Hello, you guys. Welcome back to our kitchen, the kitchen of the White Oak Barn. How's this video finding you guys? Hope this video finds you well. Welcome on back. So, I did a little bit of shopping. As you know, I love shopping for those of you who know me. And guess
shopping!
What I found?
Women be shopping!
Okay. Guess what this is? I found some biscuit cutters. You guys, I have been wanting biscuit cutters for so long. You guys know I love making homemade biscuits. And remember the last segment that we did where I made biscuits for you guys? I did the biscuits using a lid, you know, because I couldn't find a biscuit cutter. I know it's sad, but I couldn't find one, okay? Don't judge me. So, I finally found it, and look, you guys, look at how cute this is. It came in 3 different assorted sizes, so I can make nice big biscuits, medium-sized biscuits, or if I want to be real cute, look it, you can make baby biscuits, yay!
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm really excited. I cannot wait to use this. I'm one of those type of persons where when I find new stuff for my house, I really can't wait to use it.
That is true.
And then, right here, I finally got a hold of a flour jar. So I'm also the type of person that likes to have something for everything, you know, like a place for everything.
Yes.
So I found these really cute flour jars. I got them at Target, which is also where I got the
she paid $20 for a jar that said sugar on it. I was like, okay, baby. But
he's a man, he doesn't get it. So you ladies, you know what I'm talking about. So like I got, and very well, I mean, you can make your own, but why make your own when you can find cute ones? So this one literally took like my whole pound of like flour. So this is amazing. So found these at Target. Just trying to build up a little bit. Don't really know what I'm going to put on this wall just yet, but keep me tuned. I also got ourselves a new little kitchen rug here. I kind of was trying to find something yellow to kind of brighten things up a little bit. So you'd be really surprised to find out how hard it is to find a yellow rug. Like, really, is it that hard to get a yellow rug? I found gold and mustard and all these other different, you know, shades, but just not the sunshine type of yellow that I was looking for. So I found one. This is like the closest I could get. It was kind of like a sunshine yellow, but with like a neutral background. Which is fine, you know, it's fine. So
what's going on, Miguel 06?
I'll be going out to find some more things.
He said, I think, hey Miguel, it's funny you said that. He said, I need to sample whatever y'all is cooking.
I think you need to sample it too.
And we do have a healthy option, and we're getting ready to get into that, Miguel.
Yeah, we got some stuff for you guys tonight.
As a matter of fact, it is a ketogenic jam.
Yes.
Keto jam.
Yes, so it's friendly for those of you that are trying to trim the waistline down. It's keto friendly, low sugar. So for those of you that are trying to keep your sugar low, or maybe if you're diabetic and you kind of need to do that, perfect.
And before we get into that, I wanted to let you guys know to go check out our page. It is the White Oak Barn page right there on Facebook. We're seeing some invites. Pretty soon, we're probably going to exclusively have our videos and content on that page, as well as here pretty soon you'll be able to check out the website at www.thewhiteoakbarn.com. www.thewhiteoakbarn.com.
The White Oak Barn.
Back to you, Jatar.
Hey. So we're real goofy around here. So speaking of which, we also, you know, remember how I said we were doing shopping, right? So speaking of shopping, you know, whenever you're doing something, you kind of want to know what's out there. So we did some shopping, some looking around at some of the other brands and our competitors of jams and jellies to see what was out there. So we kind of took like 2 popular flavors that people tend to like. We settled on 2 brands. We have here a brand by Smuckers, which is their orange marmalade. Shout out to Smuckers. So they have their orange marmalade.
With a name like Smuckers, it has to be good.
Right, okay. And then we also have another brand that looks like it was made in
Bonnie
France.
Maman. It's a French brand.
Yeah, it's a French brand. Bonnie Maman.
Anything from French.
Mango peach. Mango peach, it's a preserve. So we picked these 2.
Frank said, you did well. My sister-in-law is amazing. Amen, my brother.
But we did this to do like a comparison
Thank you, my brother.
See which, you know, we just wanted to test our stuff against theirs. So we're going to be doing that for you guys live.
Well, we're going to do that for you guys live, the comparison taste test.
Yes.
But first, what we want to do
to give you an honest assessment
is I want to show you guys a surprise here.
Oh, yeah.
Now, check this out right here.
He's been waiting to show you guys this.
I'm excited, and I'm going to tell you why I'm excited. I'm excited.
You don't want to tell us why you're excited, baby.
I'm excited because this is my first jam.
I know.
I did that right there.
You did do that right there.
So, and it's simple. It's an apple butter. And as I said, a lot of people have said, you know what? I had a friend that lives in H-Town. Shout out to her.
Hey.
From college. And she was saying, you know what, Dom? Why don't you guys make a healthier alternative? Because as you guys know, all our stuff is natural. We use like pure cane sugar and all that stuff.
It's been cured.
You know, we don't use like the regular white table sugar. It's not as good for you.
Right.
And so she said, you know, that's good and all, but you know, you may have a lot of people that want a keto friendly version. And so we did some research. Did a lot of research, and we came up with a keto friendly option. We tasted it today, and it tastes absolutely amazing. I just made a little small part, as you see here, as sort of like a test sample.
I like it.
Just to see, you know, how it tastes. It's the apple butter.
Apple butter.
This is apple butter, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm gonna tell you, one of the main things I use. I'm not gonna tell you everything, of course, but I didn't even use cow's milk in it. Cow's butter. I use plant butter. Plant butter in this joint. The Country Crock plant butter.
Country Crock.
Man, that joint, man. If you guys get a chance, get you some plant butter.
Really
man,
really good.
I'm telling you. He said he thought it was stewed tomatoes. But that's a good thing because the difference, you guys, and I'm glad you said that, Miguel. The difference, you guys, in an apple butter and an apple sauce is that an apple butter tends to take on this type of coloration, and it's on for a long time. This literally has been on the burner since 1 o'clock Central Time. Probably about 12:30, 1 o'clock Central Time. And what are we looking at right now? Probably about, I don't know what time it is right now. It's 8:43.
Wow.
It's 8:43.
That down,
right?
babe.
So it's the length of time. That's the difference. That's why it has that color like that. So you want to taste some, baby? Taste some more?
I'm going to taste some. Let's see.
This is the apple butter. This is the keto-friendly apple butter.
So this has really, really great color. You can still see chunks of apple in here. See that, you guys? A rich amber, like a reddish amber color. Really good chunks of apple in here. And that's also like a major difference between applesauce. Like, applesauce is a sauce, you know? And this is actual preserves. Like, some of the fruit, the integrity of the fruit is still preserved in this. So I'm going to go ahead and take a test of this.
Oh, yeah. That's good. You're doing a dance.
So if you are somebody that's looking for lots of flavor but kind of want to watch your figure a little bit, we got you.
Yeah, and this is it. And we're gonna attempt to do keto friendly versions for all the jams.
Yes.
All of them.
That way everybody can enjoy.
Everybody can do it, and
everybody
you can still stay on your weight loss goals or whatever the case may be.
We don't want to be responsible for messing up nobody's weight loss.
Yeah, you know, you stay within your carb, because I think to stay in keto, you have to be under 25 grams of carbohydrates.
So this will help them.
And the type of sweetener we have doesn't cause gas. It's really good. And it doesn't have that taste like stevia, which stevia is so nasty to me.
Yeah, it really is.
It is very nasty to me. I can't do that. Yeah, NutraSweet, Uretol, all that mess. Disgusting.
So
you won't even tell the difference.
Well, absolutely. So if you guys want to know more about it. We'll keep you guys posted about our keto-friendly and sugar-friendly and diet-friendly jams that are due to be rolling out soon.
She said she loved Miss Doris. She loved plant butter, vegan butter, real butter. All of it's good.
Butter. Paladini, baby. So,
amen, Destiny. Thank you so much, sister. Appreciate that.
Another surprise that we have waiting on you guys today. Guess what we're working on today? We're rolling out and working on a new flavor. So what I've been cutting up here is just my chunks of fruit.
Now, why are you cutting it up? What's the common mistake that people make when cutting up different fruits and vegetables? Why are you putting it in the blender?
Well, I'm doing it in the blender only because I kind of want to because this is a melon fruit. So for those of you that have tuned in before, we've made watermelon. And you know that the texture of a melon fruit is much different from, say, the texture of an orange or something like that. Mm-hmm. It's not really something that I don't foresee people wanting to taste chunks of in necessarily. So certain textures of fruit, I just feel like they are better off when they're blended. So that's why I'm taking the time out to cut up my honeydew. I'm going to put them in here.
And can you do that for other fruits and vegetables as well?
I mean, you can. If you're looking for something, if you are wanting to have more of like a jelly where more of the water factor is contained in the fruit as opposed to like chunks of fruit, because some people don't like chunks of fruit, so that's why people eat jellies. We have a relative that does not like cooked fruit.
Yes.
So we made a jam for her, and that jam, or rather a jelly, and it was still made with 100% real fruit, natural fruit. Even the color was natural, but we took the time out to strain the fruit, to strain the it was seedless. So yeah. So we took the time out to strain it and make sure that it had no skins, no chunks of fruit. And then after we put it through a straining process, then we just cooked the actual water, like the juice from the fruit, and use that to make a jelly. And she was happy with that fact that it didn't have any chunks of fruit in there. So that's what you can do. I'm going to attempt to do that here. I'm going to attempt to either try to do this as a jelly, or I may do it as a jam. Let's see how I'm kind of feeling here. So I have my first batch of honeydew melon, my first slices in, so we're going to put that down. I don't want to overload my
And another thing she told me earlier, I think she probably just forgot to mention to you guys, was that the other reason that she put it in a blender is because of the fact that over time, like sometimes people cut their vegetables too big, and then it can affect the cooking process.
It'll make it take longer.
It'll make it take a lot longer.
It takes longer, and it'll also take your fruit. Overall process will take longer, but then also too, remember, this is something that you're this is something that's going to be used on spreads, sandwiches, toast, people like chunks of fruit, but they don't want like,
we choke.
Yeah, like we're not trying to send anybody to the emergency
So this is just basically a reinforcement.
Correct.
Okay.
So that's why, and then also too, when you don't prepare your fruit properly before doing your jamming, you kind of overlook certain things. That's how you end up with seeds and skins and all these other things that you don't want. So, and also with melons, since they have a rind, like a lot of fruits do, you want to take the time out to cut it away from the rind, get all your rind out, and then process it.
That makes sense.
So we're going to go ahead and do this on high. So we've got some nice, beautiful liquid. Isn't the color of honeydew? It's so pretty. So we're going to pour that into our pot. Look at that. It almost looks like a gazpacho. You know, gazpachos are made like that.
I don't know what that is, but
a gazpacho is basically like a cold, it's an Italian soup. It's cold. And you can actually make like a melon gazpacho.
Okay.
Let me see here. Use those.
Let's
see if I can shortcut this.
Mad scientist.
Yeah. That. So yeah, this is a really, really good blender. Oster, you guys.
Oster blender?
Yeah, it's an Oster. Yeah, so we'll finish doing the rest of these. And while we're waiting on those, so that we don't keep you guys waiting, let's move on to our jams, right? So remember how I said we went shopping, right? We went shopping, we did a little bit of jam comparison. So we're going to give you guys like an honest opinion, right? Because you know, you can't be too much to admit when somebody's stuff is good. If their stuff is good, it's good. What are you going to do?
Right.
So we're going to try this out. So this is going to be the Bon Maman.
Bon Maman.
Hope to
It's
God we're not
French.
butchering it. Forgive us if we butchered it, okay?
Bon Maman.
This
like
is their
poupon.
mango peach preserve, okay? That's their mango peach.
It's mango peach.
That's mango peach. See, take a look in there,
Oh,
you guys.
okay. And this is the Bon Maman brand.
Bon Maman, right. And this is our...
That's ours, ladies and
yes,
gentlemen.
this is our peach jam.
That's our peach.
Okay. So in ours, just straight off, I can tell you, just by comparison, looking at ours is thicker. Ours has more of the fruit. This is more of like a jelly in texture. It's definitely a preserve. It has chunks of fruit, but the chunks of fruit are very subtle. Okay, so the consistency is different. Ours is much thicker because we do have more of the actual fruit in ours. Also, the flavor. Let's get around to the flavor. Okay,
And don't get me wrong, if you see the ingredients in this Bon Maman, I actually like their jam.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
It's pretty decent.
So we're gonna try theirs. Okay. Well, this is the Bon Maman.
Okay.
I mean, it is good. It's good. You can definitely taste the peach coming through. It's delicious.
And they have passion fruit in theirs too.
Oh, it has passion fruit in here too?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Miss Doris said ours even looks better.
So this is a really good flavor. Now, I'm going to try ours. So this is ours. So as you can see, ours is more of a thicker texture. Also, as you can see that right there, we actually have more chunks of fruit in ours. I decided to use, during my making of this peach, I wanted to use orange because I felt like orange was more of a better complement to the peach. So I'm going to try mine.
So they use passion fruit on theirs. We use orange in ours.
I like mine. They're both are good. And the peach definitely comes through.
Yes.
But you're dealing with two different flavors. Ours, you can definitely taste the orange, the subtle orange coming through. I like the fact that ours has some of the, and it is similar to a marmalade also too, in some aspects, because of the fact that it has like shreds of like orange in it. It has those julienne slices of orange in it. So it really, really complements the peach really well.
Mm-hmm.
That is kind of like one of the things that I really love about the direction we took with our peach.
Mm-hmm.
So that's our peach, right? Now, we're going to look at another classic flavor, which is, you guys, orange marmalade. That's a classic favorite. A lot of people like orange marmalade. And so, we wanted to give a fair assessment of Smucker's Orange Marmalade Natural line. So I'm going to try this. So this is their orange marmalade. So as you can see, they do have chunks of orange. See those shreds of orange? So it is a marmalade. You can see that there. Okay.
Mm-hmm. That's Smucker's.
Now, straight off by looking at their brand and ours is darker in color. Okay. And I did tell you guys that one of the things that I am a fan of using in my jams and jellies is using using chia seeds. I do like to use chia seeds because I feel like chia seeds not only add texture to your jellies and to your jams, but also it's a natural thickener as well. Pectin's natural too, but chia seed is also something that you can use. So should you have any issues with trying to get your homemade jams to thicken, chia seeds is an option to help that process.
And it's a good source of fiber.
And it's a really good source of fiber. So chia seeds are very healthy for you. So We're gonna go ahead and try this. Well, this is a Smucker's.
And with the name like Smuckers, it has to be good, right?
It tastes pretty good.
I tasted a little bit of it earlier. It tasted good. However, it does taste mass produced, if that makes sense. I mean, not saying that any of this stuff is not mass produced, but you can tell it's a multi-billion dollar company that they're just shooting them out of a factory, which is nothing wrong with it, but I'm just saying it doesn't have that sort of like that homemade taste anymore. Yeah.
Now this is our marmalade. So again, you can see the texture there with the chia seeds, right?
Mm-hmm.
We definitely still have slices of orange. Our strips of orange are bigger, so we actually have more chunky fruit in here. I'm gonna go ahead and taste this.
Really good.
Now, I will tell you this. When I taste this, in comparison to here, I will say that our orange marmalade tastes more closer to a natural orange. Here's why. Because in ours, right, everybody knows that when you make a marmalade, because we have, right now currently we have two different marmalades. We have the orange marmalade.
Hey, Crystal. Hey, 06. How you doing, 06?
Hey, you guys. So we have, thanks for tuning in. So we have two marmalades that we've made currently, right? For our citrus line. I'm gonna work on an orange, not only just an orange and a grapefruit, but I'm also gonna do a lemon. But for our orange marmalade, we use bigger slices of orange. We have more cheese seeds, but also too,
this is ours.
I can kind of taste and see in there that it has more. Ours retain more of the natural orange flavor in there.
Right.
Because when you make a marmalade, you use also the peels. You cut away the pith, and then you're left with your rind. You julienne or you slice up your rind. You cook your rinds down, and everybody knows that with citrus fruit, your rind is going to have a natural bitter taste. That's just a part of a marmalade. It's just a part of the charm. So it's sweet and it's bitter at the same time.
What did you do to minimize the bitterness?
Well, it's your sugar.
Sugar.
You gotta put your sugar in there.
And your lemon juice, right?
You can add your lemon juice because lemon juice is like a good way to kind of cut through some of the sweetness. And then also lemon helps to brighten up your flavor. It lifts it. So this is my fair assessment of it. Those are definitely good brands. I still feel like we do have an edge. I still feel like ours is better. So if you come on aboard with White Oak Barn, I think you are going to be pleasantly surprised. And I think you'll be very, very happy that you did.
Thank you guys. Once again, in conclusion, check out our Facebook page at The White Oak Barn. The White Oak Barn. Here shortly, we're going to have the website up and running. We'll be able to take orders here shortly.
Lots of stuff coming.
God bless you guys. Thank you guys for the support. We have a lot of flavors coming. If you all have a flavor that you like and you want to suggest it to us, throw it down in the comment section.
Yeah, let us know.
Let us know, and we'll go on and we'll work on that ASAP.
Yes.
All right, you guys.
Love you guys.
Love you.
Have a good night. Be safe.
Peace.